Hi, and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my buddy Ron from Your Goal Fitness with us. Good afternoon, Ron. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Kevin. Thanks.
So let's just jump right in. Tell us a little bit about your business. Tell us what you do, my friend.
So what I do is I help people. I'm a weight loss specialist, certified personal trainer, weight loss specialist, and nutritional coach. So what I do is match people that have fitness goals to those goals. So whether it's weight loss goal, I can do that. Whether it's a fitness goal, I can do that also. So that is what I strive to do. I do that, and I started the business out of my own fitness journey, right? So at one point, I was pretty heavy, so I'm a short guy. I was like 240 pounds. And I hadn't done anything since I was 25 years old. So from the age of 25 to 55, I was just going along with life, eating what I wanted, drinking, smoking cigarettes. I was doing the whole gamut of, the whole buffet table of unhealthiness.
You're an overachiever, man. That's for sure.
That's right. And so finally, though, you start getting the health effects of all that. And I ended up going to the doctor and had to start squaring away, but so it took me a couple of years to quit smoking, lose weight, and get on that healthy path. And so, but I always remembered how difficult it was to find trustworthy resources, to know what you were doing after not doing anything for 30 years, exercise wise and nutrition being the biggest part. So, and it's the reason why I started this business.
That makes perfect sense to me, Ron, because even when we get to that point of, hey, I want to take action, it's super confusing because you start Googling stuff, you get some advice that may not make sense, or, we're like, hey, you know what, Ron, it's, the new year's coming. I'm going to go to the gym every day, Ron. And maybe
Right.
the first week you do because, you get that motivation, but then life gets back in the way. So I like that you can identify the goals and then make a reasonable plan, because that's where we struggle. You go from being me, where I'm eating pizza and French fries all the time, to I'm going to just eat healthy, Ron, chicken and salads every day. That's not really sustainable, though. So
Right.
kind of guide people once they identify their goals, you can put together a plan to get them there.
Right, absolutely. So, and the plan covers all of those areas, right? So there's a lot, and the confusing part about fitness in general is that it's not just about the exercise, it's not just about the nutrition, it's a combination of all those things. And of course, within those, like exercising, right, or being active, within that category alone, a lot could be exercising, right? So, you could like yoga, you could like a lot of different activities as long as you're being active, right? So the point of it is to be active and get there, and to start getting on that path. And so for people that are intimidated by gyms, right, or intimidated in general, well, like me, right? So after 30 years, I decided to exercise. The only thing I remembered was gym class back in the 70s, right? So this obviously wasn't going to work in a 55-year-old body, like you pointed out earlier.
Yeah, you can only do so many jumping jacks, man, and stuff.
Right. So my job as a personal trainer is to make sure that we do have that plan in place, we stay with it, but I make sure that you're safe and everything's being done correctly. So that's the biggest part of my job while you're with me. And here it's either private, one-to-one, so it's just you and I, and we get through the workout. I'm making good use of your time. We're not waiting. We're not on phones. We're not doing any of that. Or it's or semi-private. It's you and somebody else you know. So, and we get through the workout. So there's no intimidation or anything else. The exercises are here and waiting. So that's how I get it done.
Where's the physical location, Ron?
So the physical location is in Salem. Salem, New Hampshire, 295 Main Street in Salem, New Hampshire. I also can do trainings completely online. It's actually how I started because I launched the business when COVID started.
Every time.
So, right. So the first thing I had to do was gear up and make sure that I could provide online training. And then once things, I guess, I mean, COVID's still around, right? But once things started easing off a little bit, we had a little more freedom. Then I had the studio made, built, and started offering that too. And in some cases, if they're close enough to Salem, New Hampshire, I'll go to in-home if that's the case, depending on the situation.
Yep.
For some folks, it's necessary. They can't actually leave their home. So I'm willing to go that extra mile also.
I really like the online option too, though, because again, someone may not be close enough by, or just someone like, you know what, Ron, you sound amazing. I want to train with you. I just don't have the time to drive there and train, drive back home. So, hey, I have all the equipment. I have a webcam. We can just go right at it and stuff without having to do that. So like I said, that helps.
Actually, my first client was from Idaho.
Wow.
Yeah, and she used to train during her lunch break from work.
Yep.
So that's a good point that you make. With online, there's no boundaries.
Yeah. So Ron, what's the best way? How can people reach out to you to learn more?
So the best way is actually to go ahead and go to the website, yourgoalfitness.com. Peruse the site. The plans are up there in detail. And then you can use the contact form and contact me that way, or they can contact me directly through just give me a call, 603-952-8261.
Ron, I appreciate you taking a couple minutes to call into the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
All right, Kevin, thank you for having me and taking your time to do the interview. It's always great talking to you.
I appreciate it, bud. Have a great night.